I wonder why I'm not getting the live alert.
There we go, I think. Okay, it should be up now.
Hey, there it is. Ah, I can hear me in the delay. My dulcet tones. Stream is starting soon. Oh, technical difficulties. Always. It's because it knows we have so much to talk about. Dialing in while we make our posts, letting the whole world know that we're live. Talk about
Good lady.
updates. I'll talk about updates. Did you say do it, lady?
I did.
Do it, lady. Right. Oh, are you ready? I know I am. Kick the tires and light the fires.
Yeah, let's switch. Oh, background is just black. Sorry. Oh, working on it.
Oh. We are
First-
professionals.
first
This is a
stream.
professional stream.
First stream back after a hot minute. It's always going to be a little rowdy and rambunctious. I'm waiting on
Look at us.
the
You
sim
can
to
see us,
launch.
though.
We need like a
Oh, you cut out. We need what?
That's what we need. For now.
There we go. Look at how normal our beards look now.
Isn't that something?
Incredible. Oh. Guest name.
Oh my god, this is a disaster.
Well, while we're going through this little transitional screen phase thing, as always, I am Dustin Brewer on some screen or another. Excited to be with you today to talk about updates in the Zephyr drone simulator. With me, as always, my technical guru, my stream within a stream, day stream, if you will, Bo Van Buren. Bo, how's it going, buddy?
Oh, I'm living in constant agony.
Hey, Stu's in the chat. Hi, Stu. Welcome. Welcome to the show.
There we go.
Nice.
That doesn't look half bad for thrown together in a few seconds.
Not at all. Looks fantastic.
Hot darn.
Wow. We're doing it.
Oh,
We're
and of
doing
course
it.
you launch now. Man, let me tell you.
Hey, you know what? That's the beauty of live. There is no
All right, well.
holding back, no holds barred.
We now have another scene where both our cameras are on there and we can talk about stuff and things. All
Oh, I
right.
like this. Yeah, the transition before we go to the actual pulling up the sim, which this week we've got updates to talk about, and I am really excited about some of these updates, quality of life stuff. We've got some things on deck that are coming down the pipeline. Don't know that way. Hey, Patrick, what's cooking? Everything, and it's a little on fire. But aside from that, we've got updates that are going to go live today or Monday. So in the imminent future. And then we got another look at some really cool stuff. Our thermal is so close. It looks so pretty. Really excited to be able to share that with everybody. But Bo, you want to take us through what's in the pipeline for the update?
Yes, I can do that. Let me pull it up here real quick because I have too many windows.
Too many windows on the
Oops, all windows. All right. So quick overview of the stuff that we've got coming. So we're making some alterations to the Miami Beach module. Nothing that should like completely ruin anything that's going on with that. Doing all right, Patrick. How are you? We are making some changes to some things that are part of a contract that we have going on, and we're also fixing some of the jitter and wobble in the FPS space.
The jitter and wobble.
Yeah. That jitter and wobble. But yeah, so I know that we have some other things that we're hoping to get in. I don't know if they got in or not. I'll leave you to deliberate on that. Yeah.
Stu said have to update for GTA 6. If and when it ever comes out. I don't think it's going to be coming out even next year. We'll see. We'll see. I know there's been a lot of updates to some other interesting games out there, but for those of you in the drone space, especially with this horrible weather that's been cropping up over the last few weeks, I for one sure am glad that I have a way to fly the sim and not have to go outside and fly a drone when it's literally 9 degrees. Little bit of fun backstory. Got to have Bo up here in Boston with me for a few days, and we went to the Mother Dunkin', if you will, the original Dunkin' Donuts in Quincy, Massachusetts. And it was a little bit of a chilly walk after being on the train for a little bit.
It was quite frigid. What, yeah.
9 degrees, 10 degrees, something like that.
Yeah. During that was as 9 to 10 degrees in the sun.
Yeah, in the sunshine.
A lot of that walk, for some reason, was in the shadow of buildings.
Tall buildings. I mean, there's a few around. Dunkin' Donuts, the unofficial sponsor of Zephyr's Livestream, Dunkin' Donuts. If you're watching, yeah, hit us up. We're always willing. You keep us going.
Yes, hit me up. I love you.
We appreciate you. The progenitor of Duncan was actually really nice. It was pretty cool, and everybody there was very cool to get to talk to. And a lot of history in that general area. It's one thing I love about being up here in Boston is there is just so, it's where our very brief history has started. So a lot of fun stuff to go and check out. So it was really nice to have you up here, man. It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. Have to update for Grand Theft Auto 6.
Isn't that great?
I hate to tell you, but that game's never coming out.
Nah. Now we'll be on Arc Raiders 2.0. Tarkov just now released their official game, so.
I mean, they had to because Arc Raiders came out.
Right. Time doesn't matter anymore. But what's pretty cool about what we're doing in our update schedule, this will be the last update before the new year. And then starting in Q1, we will have quarterly updates with a glut of stuff each time. We'll be able to put those in not just our sprint tracking, but in our wiki. You'll be able to follow along with progress. Our devs are going to keep that updated so that you can see what's coming up within the simulator. And yeah, again, your feedback is always key. We listen. Every piece of feedback we get is absolutely valuable. In fact, if you know, or if you are within the construction industry, if you're in the inspection industry or agriculture industry, we are now farming data to enhance and increase our availability to those industries and start adding those into the sim.
Energy as well.
Yeah, energy. Sorry. Yeah, I completely forgot. But yes, in the energy space, whether that's in traditional line work or mining, anything like that,
You're in
we
oil and
are.
gas, you're in solar, you're in wind turbine, just any of it. Let us know.
I mean, what better way to not have to climb a windmill? Just send up a drone. Just try not to get hit by the big blades.
I was thinking about this the other day, and I remember you mentioned something about those guys that have to climb those like really tall like towers to replace that light bulb.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how long it'll be until a drone does that.
Probably not long. I would think that you wouldn't need a ton of articulation in order to open the thing and screw in a light bulb, or rework the top of a tower to where essentially the light bulb is suctioned onto a drone and it sticks to the top of it and then just slowly rotates. Yeah. I'm sure that's not how it works. It probably just plugs directly in and then locks in place. I don't know. I know light bulbs. I don't know big light bulbs. So with my limited understanding, I would think surely.
That's what big light bulb doesn't want you to know.
That's what it is. It all comes down to big light bulb. Yeah. The Edison people. They know what they're about.
For sure.
Officially calling them out right now. We see you, big light bulb.
We're not calling big light bulb out. Do not add us.
Do not. Please don't. Please don't hurt us. Yeah, they got the energy. Aside from all that, some other interesting things that are going on behind the scenes, a lot of efficiencies going on, better communication tools for us to be able to reach out to our customers and keep that going. So really excited about what 2026 has to offer. A couple of the first places that we're going to be going is a show in Indiana. You'll be able to go catch Brandon at, what was it called again? Bo, if you don't mind
it is the Darley Skills Camp in Indiana. I think it's at their fairgrounds.
Okay.
I think it's January 13th to the 15th.
Nice and warm.
It's a great time to be in the Midwest.
a balmy day in Indiana, I'm sure. But
does Indiana
we'll be
count
there.
as Midwest?
It should. The food's not anything to write home about. A lot of casseroles. My wife's family has a lot of family from Indiana, and they'll put tater tots in anything.
Okay.
Aside from that,
anything in mayonnaise is a salad.
That's true. It is a dressing. So we'll be there in Indiana. You'll be able to come catch Brandon there. If you're part of that industry, we'd love to see you come by, talk to us, hang out for a little bit.
It's true.
We've also potentially got a visit coming up to Louisiana, so that'll be interesting. So my old stomping grounds in the Lake Charles area, they used to run an action pistol competition there called Crawfish Cup. That's a company. That's
tremendous.
It was great. Like it was a ton of fun. Like honestly, it was a fun competition. The food's fantastic. Big shout out to Daryl's Sizable Sandwiches. Literally the name of the place.
That has the same energy. Has the same energy as the ROUSs in Princess Bride.
Absolutely. And Crying Eagle Brewing. We used to do a lot of trading back when I was in my brewing days with those guys. So maybe a trip down there, and then we've got some big stuff like Exponential coming up. That's going to be huge. That'll be a ton of fun to attend. We'll actually be doing a live demo at our booth for any mullet tosses and competitions, Patrick. So the last time I participated in one of those was in Gulf Shores, Alabama, outside the Pink Pony Club.
Okay, and so what is a mullet tossing competition? Are you talking about like the type of fish? You're talking about like
no,
okay.
You grab a redneck by the head of hair and you just yeet him not far. They're big fellas. No, it is the fish. You take a frozen mullet and you launch that thing as far as you can.
Huh.
Great people watching. It is a ton of fun. Used to spend a lot of time in the Daphne and Spanish Fort, Fairhope. Yeah, Floribama. Exactly. Love Floribama. That's a neat spot, man. It's a good time. Yeah, actually wouldn't mind making it back to the Redneck Riviera one of these days. In fact, I know it says Miami Beach. Oh yeah,
Great lord.
White Sands and delicious Bud Light Lime. That's pretty much that's it in a nutshell. That and dog.
Not the Bud Light line.
Oh, it's so terrible, so gross. I don't know what it is about a beach just makes everything taste better. You know, eat a bologna sandwich and it tastes like ambrosia. But meanwhile, gosh, you guys are really giving my ADHD medication a workout today. It's hard enough for me to stay on task. But aside from that, a lot of really cool shows coming up in the beginning part of 2026. So Exponential is going to be in Detroit. Is that correct?
That is in Detroit, Rock City. Yes.
Okay. Detroit, Rock City. Hey, see, Stu likes the Bud Light Lime.
I can't, man.
It's okay. Look, like I used to make beer for a living, and
I already told you if I'm drinking trash beer, it's gonna be Yingling.
Oh man, I love that Yingling is a trash beer for you. That makes my heart happy because I'm not a Yingling fan.
I love Yingling. Don't get it twisted. I love Yingling, but it's not an expensive beer, and I like everything that I enjoy is because of the consistency.
You do like a no surprises experience, and I appreciate that.
Well, I mean, the Gunner's Door was a good
Gunner's Door
was a good surprise, I will say. But you know,
that was a fun one. That and our weird pizzas that we had at Auto, it was pretty good, pretty great.
I will say, yeah, I was not expecting a loaded baked potato slice to be so good.
It was really good. There's a lot of good food up here, man. It's a wild spot. Who would have thought? Why do I want a Michelada right now? Because it's cold and it harkens to summer. Bringing it back to work, that's what makes our simulator so great. Is you don't have to go out in the cold. You can sit at your desk in a temperature-controlled room and learn the skills that you need to learn and the mechanics of flying a drone without the possibility of damage to person or property.
Yeah, man.
Without the effects of inclement weather.
Sit down, get yourself a nice little hot chockey.
Ooh.
Sit down, fly in the simulator. It's a certain level of comfort.
It really is.
That you get accustomed to.
Honestly, if your department isn't affording you this opportunity to learn the skills you need to learn of drone flight without these like small comforts, we need to talk to your company. Yeah, don't drink and fly ever.
Hot chocolate excluded.
Hot chocolate excluded. You can drink the hot chocolate. We do not recommend drinking and flying. Really don't recommend doing anything and flying other than concentrating on the drone because again, they're expensive pieces of equipment.
Oh yeah,
and may not even belong to you. They may belong to your department. So again,
nothing worse than taking off and then sending it directly into a tree, or like
absolutely not
a building,
or a building, or another person. But being able to build up the skills that you need by using a simulator like ours, can think of nothing better. In fact, Bo, would you be so kind as to fire up NIST for us?
We're already in the simulator. I will fire up NIST, though. Do we want...
I thought it was a beer cast. Wrong place altogether. It very easily could be, Patrick. I could pontificate for a while about both the positives and negatives of the beer industry.
I will say that I don't really care that much about beer. But
that's good.
I do have opinions.
You know what? We're all afforded our opinions. That's what they're here for. So yes, wanted to, as we're getting close to the end of the year, I wanted to hit some really high notes. Probably some of the most used aspects of the simulator. And chief among those, I think, being the NIST training course. I feel like when we talk about Zephyr drone sim, I feel like our modules they're pretty diverse, but the one that comes up in conversation the most is NIST.
Hmm.
And would you mind taking us through some of the finer points of NIST some best practices? Why it's so widely used, Bo?
So, NIST is one of those things where we were I don't know if you technically call it an early adopter, because like I don't know how many of the guys on the team are NIST certified, or I guess you can't get NIST certified, but like even with the BPERP, from the Airborne Public Safety Association. Essentially, it's just a battery of skills that you should be able to do as a drone pilot. And for the most part, it covers all of the basic movements your drone is you're gonna want to be able to do as a drone pilot. So your pitch, your yaw, orbiting, strafing, using the camera, making sure that you're able to control the drone in for lack of a better word off the top of my head, a more controlled way. So like you'll see that in the training version of this, I have little guided boxes that tell me what to do, and you'll see off the top top left hand part of the screen. Although I think you may be covering it. There's a box there that has the steps that I need to do. So right now it's telling me to hover at 10 feet over stand 1, which these collections of buckets here are considered stands. And it says hover at 10 feet over stand 1, then align drone to capture target 1. So we are directly over top, and what we're seeing down here in this bucket is a bunch of different concentric rings. So what you want is to capture, at least on the lower levels of the test, and specific to these kinds of things. You'll see the big green ring on the outer side of the bucket. What you want to do is you want to capture a complete, you want the ring to be complete. So if you were off target even a tiny bit, which I'll show you here in a second. So you see, I'm still in the target area where I need to capture, but you'll notice if I zoom in here, that green ring is broken there. So that would be, if you tried to capture that and have it be, I guess, taken as your capture of that target, it won't count as a completion because you don't have a full ring. If you were to move forward a little bit and you see how it's kind of there, the ring is still technically there, and you have, that would be considered a partial, which I don't know if they do anymore. But back when I took my APSA BPERP examination, that's considered a partial. But
so for the uninitiated, what is BPERP?
That is a basic proficiency examination. I don't know what RP stands for, but it's a basic proficiency exam for remote pilots. That's it.
Remote pilot. RP. There we go.
And it's an accreditation that comes through the Airborne Public Safety Association. So it's one of those things where you can use that to, as far as credentialing is concerned, it's pretty well accepted among most agencies if you're wanting to get a job as a policeman flying drones. And some other organizations really like the APSA. But it's essentially a fusing of, I think, 2 of the NIST courses itself. It uses the same kind of nomenclature. It uses the same buckets and everything.
I see. Okay. That's interesting. So yeah, I do hear NIST and BPERP more often than really anything else.
Well, it's because, like I said, they're like, it's a field that almost wants, like, it's almost, drones are very Wild Westy, for lack of a better term.
Yeehaw.
Pretty much, yeah. So with drones the way they are, they want, like, agencies specifically want better, right now anybody can take their Part 107, which is the FAA documentation about it, attach a link for that organization. Sure. Let me get that for you real quick.
That's a good idea. Absolutely. So I guess the reasoning behind us using, this setup and these buckets within the sim is because this is what a participant would see in real life on a practical NIST test course would be these same buckets, the same alignment, the same organization of the course, correct?
I'm sorry, say that again. I was grabbing the link.
Oh, that's okay. And yeah, no, of course, Patrick. Oh, happy to do it, and thanks for joining us. Like we're so excited about what's on the horizon with Vets to Drones. Been doing some really good meetings and moving forward with all of that. So we are so excited for what's in store for 2026. Getting people more access to our system. Um, but no, what I was saying before, Bo, was the utilization of buckets and how they're arranged and organized. This is essentially what a participant would see in a real life practical flying for their NIST test course would be something identical to what they're seeing on the screen now, correct?
So there's a few slight differences in the BPERP and, like I was saying, the NIST versions of these, mainly in the steps that you take to complete it and the amount of time that you have allotted.
Mm-hmm.
So generally speaking, when you're looking at the BPERP modules, or not the BPERP modules, when you look at the NIST modules specifically, you have about 5 minutes to complete each. As you can see at the top of the screen there, I am at 6 minutes, so I will not be successful in this endeavor. But for the BPERP specifically, you have 10 minutes to complete two of these modules.
I see. Okay.
And the way that kind of works is they join two of the NIST modules in sequence. So you'll be doing one of them, and then you'll immediately go into doing the second one from that. Like you touch down on the landing pad and then come back up, and then immediately go into the second set.
Gotcha. And there are auditory prompts on this as well. I know my beautiful mug is covering up the instructions on the left there, but there is an actual proctor that is speaking these instructions. In fact, it's a really good friend, Joe.
Yep, it is true. Shout out to Joe for running for office and trying to make a difference. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. I'm happy for him. I hope he gets it. If I was a voter in Alabama, he'd be getting my vote.
He's in South Carolina.
South Carolina. Why was I thinking Oh, because he's at Clemson, not Auburn. I'm a
that is correct.
Why in my brain I have him as Alabama? But you know what? I'd much rather him be at Clemson because I'm not an Auburn fan at all.
So, let me see here. It's hard to talk and it's hard to talk and fly at the same time. I will say
you're doing a great job. You're doing great, sweetie.
especially because like I normally I talk with my hands a lot, so having the controller in my hands really throwing me off here.
Right, you're not able to gesticulate. Oh, there you go. That's it.
All right, so it's interesting because anytime that you're flying these modules, specifically, when you, anytime over 5 minutes, if you, as you can see here in the timestamp section of things, I went from 4 minutes to 5 minutes, and as soon as I cross that 5 minute threshold, everything is considered a miss.
Right.
So, it's important to note that with these things, you're really kind of drilling the skills. And then from that, you whittle down the time. Like, the more proficient you become with it, the better off you get. Like, I was telling you before, we do a summer camp in Fredericksburg, Virginia with high school kids. And they absolutely dunk on me in flying skill. Like, I feel like I'm pretty good, but these kids make me seriously consider my life choices, because like some of them fly like the controller is their hands, or like they have like a psychic link to the drone or something like that. But like I've seen them fly some of these modules in under a minute with perfect accuracy. It baffles my mind.
Yeah. No, I miss the days of that kind of hand-eye coordination. I really do.
Oh yeah,
Um,
I've got some serious lag going on. Like I have to look at a thing, then I have to like process what's happening, and then it relays back. I'm essentially running on dial-up.
sure. But again, that's one of the beauties of the simulator is that you're able to hop right back in and continue to, hone your skills. It's incredible to watch. I know I've said this a couple times, but watch somebody who's never even flown a drone before pick up this controller, get comfortable with it, and start building their skills immediately.
Oh,
Um,
you're from Vets to Drones.
yeah. Patrick's from Vestra Drones.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Even better.
Absolutely.
um,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna see.
Tony's a fantastic dude.
I'm gonna see if it'll let me load into the APSA real quick.
Okay.
I don't know if I have permissions or not, but I'm gonna see.
Try it. Let's see what happens. Yeah, looks like it.
Yep, it does appear to be loading, so we'll see how it goes.
You
How
got
it does.
bow all access.
I got something going on. I got a little bit of mojo left in me. We'll see.
Well, it's because you got that new beard color. It's all
yeah.
dark and uniform.
All black. All right,
that blue made mine look so much lighter.
So you'll see here the criteria for the grades. Oh, Vesta drones, we love them so far.
Absolutely.
So you'll see your target time is under 10 minutes. Line of sight rules are active, so if I break line of sight, it will give me a ding on my credits, as well as altitude, which is 400 feet. You'll see my previous performance score. Best score is 40. Best grade is not applicable because training modules are not graded like that. The test, however, is, which I haven't done the test digitally. I went and did the class in person. The cool thing about having the partnership that we have with APSA is that you can become certified through them through our sim. So you don't even have to go and freeze your butt off in South Carolina like I did in January. And I was not dressed correctly for that. I didn't even take gloves. So like I was holding the controller, looked like Snow Miser.
You kind of got a running theme with the not being ready for the frigid temps.
I do, and it's one of those things. I own it,
Sure.
But that's the life I'm living in. So this is going to be the B-Perp module. And like I was saying before, time doesn't start until your props turn on. But this is going to be like the actual B-Perp. So when you do this in person, you normally have a person standing next to you reading off your next steps. And the way that they kind of do it really depends on like the shorthand that they develop beforehand. When I did my test, Joe was actually the person who was my proctor.
Cool.
We both got B-Perp proctor certified at the same time. So it was me, him, and one of his teacher's assistants. But like we like rotated, so it was a really cool situation. But so he'd read off, launch and hover over stand 1, align target 1, and then like it wants you to like capture when you align to these targets. So I'm gonna kind of run through it, and you guys can see what this looks like. So I'm gonna take off and switch to the main camera. We're gonna come forward.
I'll run commentary.
We're going over, capture, nice. Rotate left 360 degrees. Boom. Align with target 1. Boom. Align target 2. Boom. Rotate right 360 degrees, which we've done. Align to target 1. And you can see this is a lot of repetition. The reason for that, like I was saying before, is building that muscle memory for controlling the drone.
Sure. These are incredibly responsive. Yeah, man, this looks good. I'm constantly just blown away at how good of a job the dev team has done. It's really cool looking. Very nice. Clean movements, good rotation. Doing a 180. Having the little window down below as well is so handy. And landed. Back up. Very nice. Okay, so this one gets you to swing around a little bit.
As I was saying, so the strafing part comes in and the orbiting.
Will this work on any VR yet?
The answer to that is no. You can open it as a windowed program, but it won't allow you to look around through, like, if you're wanting to like look around with your pilot's face, it won't let you do that. You'd also still need to use a controller instead of the drone, or instead of the little handhold thingies that they've got.
The nunchuck things.
Yeah. Now, I do not fly as regularly as I used to do, but VR is something that is a stretch goal for us right now. At least the last time I talked to Stu about it, it was. And Stu's our CTO.
Stuart, Chief Technical Officer. Yeah, the things that we have on deck are pretty incredible. But the adjustments that we've made so far and the things that we're adding in before the year is out, actually can see dev team talking in the other chat. They've almost got this most recent update ready to roll out. Did a really good job of having things ready to go.
So as you can see here, I flew it in 3 minutes and 27 seconds with 40 out of 40. So
nice.
I've gotten slower in my old age. When I did this in person, I flew it in, I think, 2 minutes and 27 seconds. So
incredible.
I've lost a whole minute, but the way that they kind of do it is they do like an award at the training, or at the trainings, where if you fly the fastest with the best accuracy, you're the top gun. So they give you the Maverick call sign or whatever, and then they kind of go.
Pretty cool.
They kind of go down through the, Iceman and all that stuff. So, very cool things. I've always loved that with Zephyr specifically. It shows you your breakdowns of what you got, shows you whether you crashed or not, which I think you know. Altitude violations or line of sight violations. Then it'll also show you when you took which targets, and how fast you completed each of your objectives.
That's really cool.
And you can go all the way back through it. But yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well done, Bo. Look at that. You are once again the B perp.
I am a B perp man.
You are a B perp man.
I would love to see multiple types of certifications and stuff in the simulator as we develop, and like how things get better. Maybe someday we do like a Zephyr certification. I doubt that. It really depends on the kind of trajectory we've got going on, but
sure,
it would be really cool to see us kind of grow into that kind of space.
Absolutely. I think that's on the horizon. Knowing what's being
Patrick.
offered.
Yeah. I'm flattered.
Knowing what's on the horizon for us, and knowing that there's actually a little bit of competition out there, and seeing what they're bringing to the table and what we're bringing to the table, and that that vast valley of separation
Mhm.
from what we have to what's being put out there. There's so much here to sink your teeth into as a pilot, as opposed to something that may look a little bit prettier but has a lot less to offer. A lot of style, very little substance. This is a good bit of style and a ton of substance and application. Um, I don't want to belabor the point too much because next time we meet, I'd like to go through the learning management stuff with
Ooh.
with everybody. I think that would be a really fun stream. We have a video on it, and if you're not checking out our videos, you should. We have several that are loaded up as far
Yep.
as um, case studies and walkthroughs, things of that nature. Those are all available to you.
It's true.
I would ask that if you are so inclined, please hit the thumbs up button below the video.
Like, comment,
That
and
helps us.
subscribe.
Yep, like, comment, subscribe, which been doing quite a bit of. Patrick, we appreciate you, and then share it. Share it around. The more people that we get to view us and ask questions, the more information and education we're able to put out there. And that's kind
It's true.
of our entire MO, is just educating the public on not just who we are, but what we are. And that is a small development studio that put out something pretty incredible that's got a lot of real world application.
I promise the stream will be less borked going forward. Generally speaking, not to make excuses for myself, but there's a lot of things that move around, even though they shouldn't be moving around on their own, in between streams.
Mhm.
Not sure what that is. I'll have to figure that out. But in general, you can catch us here on I guess Wednesdays for the rest of the year.
Yeah, we'll switch to Wednesdays. We were going to try and do a Wednesday yesterday, but we had a really important set of meetings that we had to get to, so our regular Thursday time worked out best. But for the 18th and 25th, it just doesn't work out, or the 1st, because the holidays. So we're going to switch to the 17th and the 24th and the 31st. So you'll get a Christmas Eve stream, a New Year's Eve stream. How much fun is that going to be? Ring in the new year with Zephyr. But
For sure.
On the 17th, we will take some time to talk about our learning management system and talk about some of those integrations with air data that we are now integrated with. So that's pretty cool. Patrick, no apologies necessary.
It's true. We're just in general, we're very easily distractible people.
Absolutely. And also, that's part of the fun of a live stream. Like, we love talking about Zephyr and what all it has to offer because it's an incredible product and it's a really cool place to work. But, we're also just a couple of dudes that have been working in marketing and promotion, and there's a lot more to it than just the one aspect. We're multifaceted fellas. So, but yeah, next Wednesday we will convene at 1:00 to go over some other aspects besides just the sim itself, and kind of get into it there.
It's true.
Heck yeah, Bo. Any other parting thoughts?
Send us to your friends. Send us to your enemies.
See them crush before you.
Yeah. Generally speaking, we're happy to see you here, and be good to the people in your life.
Yep, be good to one another. Happy holidays from all of us, and as we get closer, we'll say it again several times. Merry Christmas to all y'all. Until next Wednesday, take care.